And there we have our 30% of each colour applied in a random design. Okay, now we've let it sit for a couple of minutes, and what we're going to do is raise the grain. We're going to use a clean stainless steel trowel, our application trowel, and we're going to dab the surface. But remember, when as you're dabbing, to turn the trowel every time you dab. And this way, when we blend the three colours together, you're going to get streaks of each colour running into each other, and this will give you a real natural characteristic to the stone. Now, we're ready to blend the three colours together. We have our clean trowel, and we have a water bottle, just a regular water in a Windex bottle, bit of a mist. We'll dampen our trowel, then stand. And that's it. That's our three colours blended together. We're going to allow that to dry, and then we're going to move on to what we refer to as the highlining stage. Here we are now. Our skip trowel design in our three colours has now dried completely. What we do is we take a taping knife and take any of the sharp edges or the ridges off the wall. Now remember, when you're doing the highlighting effect, you start at the top and dab and cover the complete surface. There's going to be gaps between where you dab, and that's what's really going to give you your depth. You're also going to have small pieces of plaster standing up. As you see, just take your ordinary taping knife, and in the next motion, flatten all the nibs down. You can also take your sea sponge and in a swiping manner here and there at random, catch the edges of your skip trowel design, and this will highlight the edges of it and give it real stone effect and depth. Okay. Now that's our number one. We've used our number one Celtic castle to do our first set of highlights. I'm now going to take the sponge across the finish. It catches the edge of the skip trowel technique and highlights the edge, giving it real definite character and design. As you'll see, I'll just finish out this corner. We do some dabs, and this will give us depth. Now we're also going to, don't overload your sponge, just take off a medium amount, you don't want to get too much on. We're also going to swipe across the same finish. And as you can see, the sponge catches the edge of the skip trowel design, highlighting the edges, giving us more depth and definition to our finish. The beauty of this technique is that you can go over it as many times as you want to. You could go back to number one if you think it needs more grey. You can move on to number three if you think it needs a bit of brown. This finish is not done on, like most plaster finishes, it's not done until you're 100% happy with it. You stand back and look at your work, you examine the areas, has to have an overall look and a similar design throughout.